projects for the assistance in transition from homelessness. It's an adult homeless outreach program here in northern Arizona. We are, in fact, the only adult homeless outreach program in northern Arizona. Our main focus is to engage those who are seriously mentally ill and not receiving treatment and are in need of housing, and then we can enroll them and offer additional services.
First half of the PATH goal is the outreach, finding those individuals, and then, referring them to services and giving them daily supplies that they need.
Treatment is just such a need for those who are seriously mentally ill, and I think that oftentimes if we are able to engage them and get them the services they need, it will help reduce the homeless population. Our goal is to get them into housing. So, continuing to work towards finding viable housing options in our community so that people can get the treatment and help that they need. We have a fairly large transient population of homeless here in Flagstaff. We obviously in the winter months, because of extreme cold and weather situations, the numbers are a little bit lower.
A lot of people live in, forests, sometimes like at the base of Eldon, if they find nooks, crannies, caves, things like that. And also, majority of people though, they're still homeless because they're not paying rent, but they're living with friends or family, and they might be, couch surfing or sleeping on a blanket on the floor.
In the summer, because of the area and the heat in the lower part of the state, we do get a large number of people migrating up here.
Then a lot of people that we find during the summertime and getting close to wintertime, so between summer and the end of autumn, is a lot of people in their vehicles that are camped out in forest roads.
The forests have some pretty strict camping restrictions, so our goal is to work with them to make sure that they're camping safely and appropriately in areas that they're able to camp and offer them whatever that they need. We outreach all individuals and occasional families that we believe to be homeless. Our main focus is to seek out those who are seriously mentally ill and not currently receiving treatment.
Now, in the process of that, we screen for individuals that may be suffering from any form of mental illness, serious mental illness. So that could be schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, mood disorders, psychotic disorders, PTSD, things like that.
Once we identify them, either by their own admission or by a strong belief that they would fit that criteria, we can actually enroll them into our program. Once they're enrolled, they're offered some additional assistance, such as IDs, birth certificate assistance, prescription medication for their psychotropic medication, transportation assistance, additional items that are available once they're enrolled. The PATH program obviously always needs donations. I mean, the way that we engage individuals is by providing supplies, socks, hygiene products, food, water. Even used tents and sleeping bags are ideal for us. Coats, hats, gloves in the winter are pretty important.
And, trying to find donations for supplies to give out, that's another piece of outreach. But another key part is just going out to the community of, small towns, the concerned citizen, the community, other places. That's where we get a lot of referrals as well.
We actually have teams of two that go out into the field looking for places that homeless people might reside to offer them services, engage them. Additionally, volunteers. We're always needing volunteers. We always will send a team member out, but if we have additional volunteers, we can send more teams out into the field to meet with people and try to get them connected with resources here in town.
Our coverage zone is it's a good portion of Coconino County and rural Yavapai County, and then, all the surrounding forests between Happy Jack and Mormon Lake and all the way leading up to Forest Lakes and back up to Winslow.
my hope is that we are making a dent in the population and really making a difference in the lives of those who are homeless.
Homelessness can happen to anybody.